Welcome, combatants, to another day in the arena. It's your boy James, aka NeuralNet Games. Today, I'm bringing you a deadly Golgari deck. It's called New Deck 2 here because I forgot to rename it before I started playing with it, and all my stats are linked under that. So we're actually going to change it right here in the video. Stick around. I'm just going to come up with some silly name. I've got a couple ideas. I'm going to wing it when I get to it. It's like what I do when I'm at a restaurant. I'll pick two things. I'll wait for the waiter to literally ask me, and then I'll just snap decide on one of those two. I'm weird like that. Anyways, the deck is insane. Let's get to the stats right here. So I've got, I was having problems with MTG Assistant. I couldn't get it to work, so I reinstalled it and did everything. And now I'm going to be showing you stats on the deck. So today, the deck went 11-1, but really it actually, or 10-1, sorry, but really it actually went 9-1. I was in the play queue and a person just like insta conceded. And that's why you'll see here 6 games on the play 3, on the draw 2. For only, 5 wins when it says 6. Somebody like insta conceded before we even got to show our card. So really the deck was 9-1. 5 here in the play, 5-0 in the play queue, and 4-1 on ladder. And the deck was it was a beast. It has a lot of synergies that are going to make you very resilient to most things. The one loss we did have was Izzet. And we'll talk about, why and all that stuff later on. But other than that, the deck performed very well. We've got a game in mono green here. We spank mono green fairly easily. And I think this deck is actually really built to work mono green over in a lot of ways. We'll get to that. But before we do, let's get to the deck tech here so you can just, look at the deck while I'm talking. Make sure you hit that like button. I'm putting out original decks every day. This, again, is an original deck. I did not find this deck anywhere. This deck came to me while I'm sleeping. And let me tell you, ever since I started playing Magic full time, I dream and think about Magic pretty much 24 hours a day. And often I will be up in the middle of the night constructing decks in my head. It's crazy. And just so you know, I'm thinking about how to be the best constantly. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. There's going to be lots of this stuff coming out. I've talked too long. Let's get to the deck tech. Swarm Shambler enters with a +1/+1 counter. Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it becomes the target of a spell an opponent controls, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. So this is really good because as you bring in stuff with +1 counters, they either have to kill the Swarm Shambler first and create an insect, or they have to start just letting you create free insects, which are free blockers. And when you've got free blockers, you can be ultra aggressive. And we're going to get to the Hagra Constrictor and how the Hagra Constrictor is just ridiculous in this deck. But let's go to our 2 drops first. Bloodsky Berserker. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put 2 +1 counters on Bloodsky. It gains menace. Very good for, kind of surprising somebody when they're tapped out. You cast a couple spells, you go from having a couple 1/1s to some 3/3s or 5/5s, stuff like that. And all of a sudden you're doing 10, 12 damage to them out of nowhere. Gnarlid Colony, very good for us to double spell 2 casting cost. Then if you kick it, it gets some +1/+1 counters. And each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has trample. This can totally come into play when you're trying to get that last bit of damage in. Some Inscription of Abundance. This is basically most of the removal we have in here. But what we also use it for is putting on counters. Double Inscription of Abundance on a turn when you have 2 Bloodsky Berserkers means they both go from 1/1 to 5/5, and you've got 2 5/5ers with menace. And if you've got the counters, you've got 2 7/7s with menace. Your opponent's tapped out, thinks you can't do anything. All of a sudden, you strike with 14 points of damage when they have 1 blocker out. Game over. Ranger class, so amazing. You get your creature and you get to start putting +1/+1 counters on anything you want. And everything synergizes with +1/+1 counters. And so you're making blockers. You're pumping up your Grakmaw, so when it dies, it comes back as a 7/7. All your other creatures are getting stronger. All your creatures are going to have menace if you have a Hagra Constrictor out. And you'll see this in the games today. The Hagra Constrictor wins you games. It has its counters and it gives everything menace that has +1/+1 counters. This deck hits so hard, and very often you have menace creatures everywhere, and this is a great surprise. You've got 3-4 creatures out, your opponent has a couple strong creatures, they think they're in good shape, you pull this out, all of a sudden their blocker ability halves, and then they're dead. Next, Meathook Massacre. This wins me a game today too. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. It is a good game. I don't know if I play perfectly in it, but I play good enough to win and I make some pretty good decisions long term. I think my opponent plays quite poorly also, but anyways, this is in here to get that last point of damage, and I think having one Meathook in almost every black deck makes sense. Hagra Constrictor, again, the menace. Morbid Opportunist. This is just to add a little bit of resiliency and card draw to the deck, and I think it just makes a ton of sense. We've also got Colossal Majesty for a little bit more card draw, and we easily have 1/1/1 counter on this equals a 4/4. Like, we get to 4/4 easy, and so our Colossal Majesties help us when we're not able to get, a reasonably quick kill. It gives us a ton of mid-game gas, a ton. And then Oran-Rief Ooze is just a ridiculous spiraling out of control creature. When it enters the battlefield, you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. And then when you attack with everything, you just start putting +1/+1 counters on everything. You've got a Ranger 2 class out. They have 2 turns to live. Grakmaw, absolute beast. It is a legendary, but still, it is such a target, but it's such a pain. It creates a lot of negative card advantage for your opponents because they kill it and then it's replaced with something that's just as strong as it was. Lolth, so amazing, just to start making spiders. It's in here mostly because of the menace, but Lolth can, again, another card that can literally go in every black deck and make sense, basically. Even in a super fast aggro deck, you throw in 1 copy and you're good to go. Then we've got 24 total lands, Hive the Eye Tyrant, 7 swamps, 9 forests, 1 Lair of the Hydra, just a couple man lands in case we get wiped. Darkbore Pathway, good. Necroblossom Snarl. You should have 4 of these in if you have it. I actually only have 2, even though I think in Strixhaven, I'm at like 85 or 90% set completion or something. I don't know. It's pretty darn high, but I only had 2 and I was like, I'm not spending rares today. I'm saving all my money to buy a bunch of stuff when Crimson Vow comes out. So I've become a little bit cheap on buying cards and packs and stuff at this point in time. Yeah, so put in 4. Anyways, that's it. I've talked too long. Let's get to the gameplay. It's awesome. Make sure you watch it and let's get to it. All right, I forgot to rename the deck in the deck tech portion. We're going to call it Grakmaw Crank. We're going to call it Grakmaw Gangrene. It sounds really gross, and it's been a real pain. This deck has been a real pain for, not gangrene, gangrene. There you go. I followed through on my promise. I'm not reshooting the video. It's Saturday. I have tons of things to do. I'm working my butt off. I was up at 5:30 a.m. on Saturday morning after working 40 of the last 41 days or something. I've only taken 1 day off since September 19th. So you guys go and math that out for me. It's quite a bit. It's a lot of days. It's got to be more than 41. It's got to be what? 46, 47, something like that. High 40s. And so, yeah, I'm not reshooting the deck tech part, and I am not apologetic at all. Grakmaw Gangrene. I'll see you in the games. Okay, on the draw. Yeah, we're going to be fine with this hand. Oh, a mail deck. I think we should be able to do okay with that. Come on, grab it. We shall reveal our forest. We shall put out a Swarm Shambler. If they kill it, we just get a 1/1 anyways. And they mill. And they mill. Okay, this Ranger class. I get to keep it. We have low casting cost though, so it's the one Tasha's Hideous Laughter, I think it is. That's the one that makes you mill up to 20 mana. The old rune grab. Why do they only ever have one? I've played this deck so many times, they never have more than one rune grab out. Wouldn't two be better? I don't know. Like, it's so strange. What do I want? Do I want green here? Yeah, I want green. Although I'm going to regret it if a Lolth comes up. Okay. Do we go Swarm Shambler Ranger or do we go Oran? We go Oran-Rief Ooze at this point. See if they do something about that. So they can always respond. I think I want to go on the Wolf. I can get the counter on the Reef Ooze earlier, and this puts more pressure on them here. Okay. Unless they have a Fading Hope. I mean, often they have some burn in this deck too. The Rune Crab. Okay, that's fine. They're down to 3 cards. I'd rather they do that than have a Tasha's Hideous Laughter or something, right? Because that's their strategy. We're going to go another Ranger class. Hopefully we get one more land here. We can start putting a little heat on. It's been a pretty slow start because we've missed our land drops because of the milling. I mean, milling is it's one of those things, right? Sometimes it's good. I'm kind of regretting going forest with my other one there. Okay, so Inscription of Abundance, Ranger class, and level up Ranger class. Okay. Let's level it up. They've got an Environmental Sciences. They just block the Swarm Shambler. Doesn't really matter, but they're not going to attack me anyways. It's all the same. But that can set them up for an Inscription of Abundance kill too. Ooh, they've got their, they're going for double Environmental Sciences. They are desperate, I guess. I don't think I've ever seen anyone galvanic an Environmental Sciences. They must not have a Tasha's Hideous Laughter in their hand. I don't know. That's so bizarre. Okay, so do we want Hagra to get in damage? Do we want another Ranger class and then level up another Ranger class? Probably that and then play the Hagra. They don't have much mana left here. They don't have enough to divide by 0. Okay, let's level it up. Ranger class is so good in this deck. So good. They're taking 6. They will never sacrifice their Rune Crab. They'll just die. They'll be like, no, I will not sacrifice my Rune Crab. Okay, now we're milling 6 every land. So that puts us down to 23. So 4 lands to kill us. 4 turns. So clearly playing this. They only have 2 cards and they have the Galvanic, right? So if they Tasha's us, we're pretty close to dead. Can we do 15? Okay, I can level up 2 Ranger classes. I can play a Hagra Constrictor. I don't think they're going to let go of those. They're not going to let go of their Rune Crabs. So probably level up 1 more Ranger class. Okay. And we're going to attack and then Inscription of Abundance and kill one of their Rune Crabs. Okay, so we put 1 here. We put 2 here. One more here. Okay. Now we Inscription of Abundance. Kill that. Okay, so they probably will Galvanic Tashes us. Maybe it kills us. I think it actually does kill us if they get it off. Let's see if they actually get it off here. If they had it, they would have done it already. I'm pretty confident. What do they have? What do they have? Do they have the one that does half the library? Okay. Dual strike it. And then what? I think they just got me. Nice. Or are we 1 away? We're 1 away. 1 away, holding on. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, yeah, 1 away. Okay, we're on the play. Ooh, this is really close. If we can just get 1 land, we can curve so hard. A little bit risky, though. 2-lander. I hate keeping a 2-lander, but still, it's so close. We have about, what, a 50-50 chance of getting a land, probably, right? Oh, there's my assistant. Finally decided to make an appearance there. A little bit slow on the draw today. Okay. They play a Ghast. That is not it. That is not what we want. I guess we play the Berserker so we can double spell if we need to. We're not going to attack here. Doesn't make sense. They'll just block and take both of our creatures, which is completely pointless. Okay. I guess we go Grakmaw first here. That puts them in a pretty tough position. Even if they kill it, I get a 3/3 back right away. I'll probably go Morbid Opportunist next. Ooh, maybe I won't. Maybe I will go Hagra because I can get some more damage in. Yeah, I think so. Or do we wait? Maybe we wait. This at least gets us some card draw. We're not going to attack. We're going to go a little bit wide here. We'll see if they play another creature. They don't, which is really good for us, actually. Okay. Hagra Constrictor, they get no blocks. On the Skyclave only, though. Right? Only +1/+1 counter creatures. They could have a burn down the house now. They Meathook for 3. Okay. We get a 3/3 right back, though. And we get to draw a card. So we're still in very good shape. We'll play another Grakmaw. Or do we? Yeah, we'll play a Grakmaw and then an Oran-Rief Ooze. These guys are tough to deal with. Having a 3/3 that dies and comes back right away as a 3/3 is pretty tough. At the beginning of your upkeep. Okay. That is not really going to help them. They're down to 2 cards. We're going to go Oran-Rief Ooze. And then we'll put the counter on the Grakmaw so that when we play our Colossal Majesty, we'll start drawing cards. And even if they kill it... Okay, so we play our Oran-Rief Ooze. And then we play our Colossal Majesty. And we're going to start drawing extra cards every turn until they kill this thing. And we'll just put the heat on. Put the heat on. They only have 2 cards. They're in pretty bad shape. They can do another Meathook for 4 points. And they scoop. See ya. 2-0. 2-0. Okay, on the draw again. Yeah, because we're on the draw, we're going to keep it. We won't be using that on the Swarm Shambler. This is deadly. This is actually more deadly than you think in this deck. I know it's just a common, but still, I think in this deck it works super well. Everyone's got counters. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for a land. So we do have to go green here. The old Slitherboar. All you Harry Potter fans. Makes me think of Slytherin. I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan. Just I know lots of people that are. I can't believe the last Harry Potter movie came out like, what, 10 years ago or something now? Craziness. Yeah, I'm getting old. That's... But yet, I play games for a living. So good. Okay. They kill it. I get a 1/1 right back. And we get our land. Oh, yes. Yes. So good. So good. It's so good. We're against Izzet. Oh, Izzet. Oh, Izzet. Let's hope I can hit real hard here. We're going to go Grakmaw first. Because Grakmaw just makes their life so tough. Yeah, they can Fading Hope it. But if they want to kill it, if it's like some sort of dragon version or something, it makes it tough on them. And then if they don't kill it right away, yeah, we're going to go this. I almost want to go Oran-Rief Ooze. But I think we're ahead of the curve if we go this first. Because even if they kill it, we're still putting out 4 damage in the turn after. I really like this against kill decks. I mean, it's so inefficient for them to single target kill it. Like, it's just a real pain. And then if we have an inscription, we get 5 counters on it. They kill a 5/5. And then it comes back as a 5/5. I mean, it's just so good. So flippin' good. They can't Cinderclasm it, even with a kick Cinderclasm. They're at 4 mana. They want a Deluge here too. Like, you know they want a Deluge. Okay, so they Cathartic Pyre. Good. So that's fine. They're not going to be able to Deluge. They only have 4 cards. They're going to have to Deluge here soon to get going, right? They only have 4 lands. They haven't played an Environmental Sciences. Yeah, there's their foretell. So what we do now, we've got 4. So we're going to, let's see, what are we going to do? We're going to Oran-Rief Ooze and go 4 here, and we can get a Colossal Majesty to really start putting the heat on them. Huge. They have no blockers anyways. Shields are down. We can always Inscription of Abundance next turn to get some more counters up and start proccing things, right? They're in big trouble here at this point. Because I got 7 on board. They have 2 turns. It's a 2-turn clock right here. 2 more turns. So they will get potentially... Okay, that's good. Okay, so we play our Hagra, right? We don't have enough to Inscription of Abundance. That's a good card for them to have in their hand. We can Inscription of Abundance next turn. They get a Scry 3. So this is probably... Is it the Dragons version? A Cathartic Pyre. There's the old Memory Deluge. Perfect to have 1 Memory Deluge in your opening hand. Or at least in the first, 5 turns or whatever. Not great that we grabbed 2 of these in this matchup. This is not good in this matchup because against Izzet, you really just want to go really fast. This is more when you get into more of a control matchup. This is useful. I think I've only got 2 of them in here and I drew both of them. Okay, so we have double Inscriptions of Abundance, which is somewhat useful. So we've got to decide here. What are we doing? First, we're attacking. And if they try and kill it, then whatever. Now we're going to go Colossal Majesty. I mean, I'm just hoping we can last through whatever they're doing. They do have an all runs foretold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. They need 2 more mana to pull off their combo. Okay. That's okay because we can actually kill it. That's actually really good right now. I'm not worried about that, except it does give them more mana, I guess. So, I mean, really it allows them to pull off their combo if they have a Galvanic in their hand. So I guess maybe I'm not that happy about it. Maybe I'm just happy that they haven't pulled off the combo yet. Mana troubles cost us 2. If we could have had a little bit more mana to just, Inscription and keep one of our creatures alive during that Frost and Fire, the game's pretty much over. So, what do we do here? Do we gamble? I think I want to attack. I want an Inscription of Abundance. No. The delay cost me. I'm too fast. So let's see if they have a Fading Hope here. Do they divide by 0? They're thinking about it. They might have a divide by 0 here. I mean, if they have a divide by 0, they should 100% play it here. I mean, they would be crazy not to play it here. Really? Okay, so I just have to gamble here. I have to gamble or I'm going to lose. I'm probably going to lose anyways, so I might as well gamble right here. See if they were super ultra cagey and held back their divide by 0 for another spell. If they are, great play. That's going to be the game. We're going to give them a nice there. That was well played. Smart play. This person is a pretty good player. I had to gamble though. I mean, I have to gamble at this point. I'm in a massive hole here. And if I don't pull exactly, yeah, it's over. We're conceding. We are on the play. That's fine. Yeah. It's a little bit slow. That's the one problem. So hopefully we can snag a 1 or 2 drop here Or a 2-drop, I guess, is what we really want, since we're not going to get a 1-drop right off the bat. Okay, opponent. Let's make this happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Finally, our opponent does something. Yeah, they had to mulligan. They only have 7 cards after the draw there. That's really good for us. Really good for us. A Fireblade Charger. Okay. Not really a problem. We don't have any plays yet, but I guess we'll go Hagra first. The Opportunist is a better blocker to save us 1 damage. If we pull the Hagra out and they kill it, they have a easier time killing the Hagra and we get nothing for it. I guess we have to go Opportunist first. Just because if they have, I can't remember the one that's 2 damage and if you hit a player, it's scry 1. But if they have anything like that, or they're just randomly using a Frostbite when they don't have all snow covered or something, you never know. Okay, Brutal Cathar. We can take care of that fairly easily here, I guess. We can just Ranger class here. So let's go green. We can Ranger class Inscription of Abundance right away. Or we can wait 1 turn. Excuse me. We can wait 1 turn and keep our wolf alive and get it done. I think that's the play. Let's level up our class right now. Yeah. That's the play first. We're not in any huge damage. They have 4 lands already. That actually, I think, is good against this deck. This looks like a fairly... Okay. Okay. No problem. Do we sacrifice the wolf? We cannot. So we're going to take 6 damage. Yeah, we have to have a creature out to properly inscription here. Okay, so how do we do this? We attack, right? And we put a counter on. Then we double inscription, killing both. We do lose our wolf in that case, but I still think it's a huge play, right? Even if we get it up to a 4/4, it still dies. Okay. They don't block. Okay, so first we get this back, then we get that. Target creature you control fights like that. And then we are going to do it again. Sorry, Wolf. You did your job. And we nuke the field, and we get to draw card advantage out of it too. And we've got a land, and we get to play our Lolth next turn. Fireblade Charger against Lolth is actually a pretty big problem, though. Even more of a problem now. I guess we don't block here, right? Because, yeah, actually, it's better now that it's bigger because I can block with Lolth's spiders and not kill the Fireblade Charger. Yep, that's the play. And we get to start drawing mad cards here. It's actually better for Lolth. It's better for Lolth that it's a 3/3 now. It's gonna get tramp. Oh, right. Yeah, of course. We can still save Lolth. Actually, we can't save Lolth here. They attacked me? Oh, okay. What do I do? Do I do no blocks here? Or do I sacrifice my Morbid Opportunist? Hmm. Yeah, I think we have to prevent the damage. We're too low. Okay. We now have a Grakmaw and a Skyclave. No, a Grakmaw and a Hagra, sorry. We have a Ranger class. We have a Swarm Shambler. We can play another Ranger class. That's probably our best bet at this point. I don't really want to draw a card right now either. I think we have to go at least one. So if they become a 7/7, we're still okay. We got to start putting some damage on them. They have Menace. I doubt if... Yeah. Yeah. It's so close. I don't really want to draw a card, but what if I could draw... Excuse me. I don't think so. And I think if we get to 3 here, we'll probably sack and just go for it. That's going to be a problem too. Okay, so it becomes a 6/6. And we sack our wolf. Okay, yeah. What are you going to do? Go like that. We keep the Fireblade Charger alive. Okay, so we have now a Hagra Constrictor, and we can go double Swarm Shamblers. And we can, I almost want to kill Lolth here too, and get more spiders. We're going to play it all out. Oops, went the wrong way. Okay, so we attack. We have Menace on all 3 of these. Do I draw another card? Maybe next turn. So close. Okay, we're making a fight out of it. We have 2 blockers. If they Angel Fire Ignition, we're in pretty big trouble. We can still survive, though. What do they have? Okay, that puts a pretty big clock on us. Almost should have, yeah. Should have got Lolth maybe last turn. That may come back to bite me. They play another Intrepid Adversary. Yeah. Not that big a deal. They are going to attack with both, I would imagine. I mean, it's crazy if they don't attack with the Fireblade here, right? Yeah, I have to. I mean, it does not matter. They get back up to 16. Okay, Grakmaw becomes very strong. Oh, it's a legendary. I always forget that. And we can level up this ranger class or this ranger class. I think we're going to level up. So if we attack, how much do we get? We get 3, we get 5. That's it. We get 5 right now with our 2 spiders, right? So maybe we should attack with 1 spider? Level up the ranger class, right? I'm just trying to figure out, like, how do we get away with this? Yeah. We're going to attack with this 1 spider and keep 1 spider back to kill an intrepid. Okay. Yeah. It's a 5/6. We can just, yeah, they can get all 3 of our spiders though. No, we're just going to go like this. We're going to safety it right now. Okay, Colossal Majesty is really good for us here. And what's our Gnarlid? Yeah, we can play our Gnarlid right off the top here. Do I want to kick it? I think I'm actually going to kick it. They've got 3 creatures. If they wipe the board with a 3-pointer, yeah. If I attack with 1, they have to block and they get some life, or we do damage to them, right? They can't block with just a Fireblade. So we attack with 1 here. We're just going to slow and steady it here. Slow and steady. Okay. Means we can't make more spiders, but I still think we're in okay shape. We can make another, yeah. They have to kill both of our spiders to get through the Cave of the Frost Dragon, and we're still not dead. That's the problem with pumping up the Fireblade Charger. You actually don't want to get it too high because you don't get anything from it. Ooh, that's trouble. That's interesting. Okay, so 2 are going to get trample. Okay, so he's going to be a 9/7 with trample. But to do it, he has to, yeah. He has to not give one of the Storm Charge Slashers haste, so he'll have 4 creatures. 2 with trample, okay. Okay, so what do we do here? We get rid of our Grakmaw for sure, right? And that's all we do. That saves our life, right? And then we have to double spell back today. So, okay, yeah, that's 11. That's 5 damage. And then we have to double spell back today here. Okay, if we Meathook, what happens? We only have a 3-point Meathook. But a 3-point Meathook does a bunch of damage here. Okay, I got to think really carefully about this. So we have a 6/6. We got to keep that back for the Fireblade. If we attack with all 3 of these, they can double with an Intrepid. We are day here, actually. They double spelled. That's right. They actually were at night and double spelled. We can definitely make 2 spiders. Right? So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are 1 away from lethal here. What if we just attack with the Swarm Shambler? No, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, we're 1 away from lethal. Okay, if we attack with 1 spider, then maybe we can just fake them into it. Let's attack with 2 spiders, actually. Okay, what are they going to do here? Are they going to sacrifice an intrepid adversary? Yeah, we're going to go like this. My heart's beating right now. This is a good one. I want to attack with the menace. And then if we 3-point... Oh, no. Yeah, okay. It'll still be okay as long as they let 1 through. Okay. Yes. Okay, we got this. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5? I screwed it up. 5. I can't do a 4-point Meathook. I needed... Yeah, okay. What else do I do here? Sorry. There's got to be a way I can get out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I have to 3-point Meathook here. It's still really good. And then I have 2 creatures left. No, I can't. I'll die if I do that. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Next turn I can get it though. They get a Luminarch. That's okay. They're at 6. As long as they don't start attacking. They have 4 creatures. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures. So we're still okay. Although if they get a bunch of Intrepids through, or if they attack with both their Intrepids, they can make life very difficult for us. I'm sure I've screwed this up somehow, though. It gets tough when it gets out like this. Okay, what are they going to do? Where are they going to put their counters? 1 on each? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures we can kill. 6 creatures we can kill next turn with a Meathook. Okay. They don't do it, and we get the land for the kill. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for a Meathook for the kill. right? No, 7 and all their creatures. GG. Woo! Pulled it off. Almost blew it, but got there. All right, we're on the play with a very good hand. Only missing a turn 1 play, but that's okay. Okay, let's pass the turn here. I have a bad habit of just clicking through instead of doing that. Yeah. Okay, so Ranger class for sure. I just love this guy. This guy is such a pain. Such a pain for everybody playing against you. Like even if we trade it right here, we still have a 3-3 coming back. They can Blizzard Brawl. We come right back with a 3-3. Just love it. Love it so much. It is proving to be a very good card. I haven't used it a lot. It's proving to be a very, very good card. Okay, we have a troll. They do nothing. So what do we do here? We play our land, right? We could go Hagra. We could go Morbid Opportunist. We could go Oran-Rief Ooze. We could level up. Yeah, we go Reef Ooze. And we make ourselves a real problem here. And if they target it, if they start targeting our creatures, we're not going to attack just yet. I'd rather get the Morbid Opportunist out, so when things start dying, we start getting card advantage here. So this would be an early attack, I think. And we can start making blockers when they start, if they target this. So if they target this, we get a 1-1 and a 4-4. They kill it, we get a 1-1 and a 4-4 back on the board. That is very good advantage. And they're having a real hard time deciding what to do here. And even if they kill the Swarm Shambler, we still have one. Okay, you want to trade that? I'm trading that right now. You don't think I'm trading that? You're crazy. Look at my board advantage. They can Blizzard Brawl it now. Go ahead. You just I'm still okay with that. I do wish I had my Morbid Opportunist out, though. They get a Chariot. That's a pain. We can Inscription of Abundance. We really need one more land. So what do we go first here? I think, is this our time to attack? We can attack with the Oran-Rief Ooze and the Swarm Shambler and get fancy with an Inscription of Abundance. Or we can fight the Werewolf pack leader and kill it with this guy. Let's level up Ranger class. And let's attack with these 3 and make something interesting happen. Let's attack all 4. Because whatever they do, we can make their life really tough here. Okay, so do we want to make... Yeah, we want to make the Oran-Rief Ooze. That. Things are snowballing quickly on our opponent here. Okay. They go Werewolf there. Yeah, okay. And we wipe the board. That's going to be bad for you, opponent. And your troll comes in tapped here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands. No big deal. They can tap it and attack and make a token. That's also okay. Now, if they can Blizzard Brawl, then things change. Okay, so what do we do first? When we Hagra, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think we Hagra here because what happens is they can't block. The menace is going to be a real problem for them. So we attack with this and this. And I don't even think we care about the Wren right now. We don't care about the Wren. They have to take another turn. Gonna mess that up. They're not gonna be able to stop us. They have menace. So deadly. That's what I said in this deck. So deadly. They're dead. Unless they can make a miracle happen here, they're dead. Unless they have like 3 Blizzard Brawls or something insane. Yeah. Okay. They make them tougher. They're going to have to hold everybody back. But we can add counters. Everybody's got counters here and they have 1. They need 8 blockers to stop us. Ranger class, Hagra, it all works together so well. So well. They don't know they're dead yet, I guess. And they're tapping them to tap. Okay. Okay, they don't have enough blockers. They can't get a troll. 12 damage. We're not killing our Hagra. What do they have here? What can they kill us with? So that's 10 damage. They have 3 mana. They can only inscription once. They can't kick it. Yes. You're dead. Okay. And the scoop. See you later. Hagra for the win. Okay, let's wrap this one up. So, as you saw, the deck performed very well. It went 9-1 today. And I mean, even in play queue, that tells you the deck is really good. I don't know if it's tier 1, but I think it's high tier 2. And would I change anything? I don't think I would change anything. I mean, the deck just snowballs. If you have a suggestion for the deck, make sure you comment. I love to hear people comment. If I played like a dum-dum, which I sometimes do, right? We all make mistakes, and I like to hear about them because it helps me get better. Like, I wanted to say thank you to the person who pointed out that I had lethal. So I had an Immersturm Predator, and I had 3 of those little devils from Burn Down the House. And I had lethal and I missed it. You can sacrifice, or you should be able to. I still haven't tried it, but I'm 99% sure it'll work. You sacrifice more than 1 creature to the Immersturm Predator. I had an opponent at 3. I had 3 of the devils. I could have done 3 damage. Now I know that. I'll remember that because I feel some shame for missing it. And also, now I have that knowledge. So the next time I play a deck like that, I'm going to be better. So make sure you point out everything to me. everything. Watch every game, point out every single mistake. I'm tough. I can take it as long as you're not calling me a jerk and telling me I suck at Magic. And you're like, hey, here's some constructive criticism. You could have done this. You could have done that. I love it. I appreciate it. And thank you. Thank you for taking the time to comment. Thank you for taking the time to watch. I appreciate each and every one of my viewers and my subscribers. I couldn't do it without you. And I'll see you on the flip side.